As I was walking into college for the first day, my daughter called me from the parking lot and said, "Dad, how are you feeling? You're going to class." And I'm like, you know what, honestly, I may throw up, but I'll be okay. And I got into class and there was people like me, right? So there's people like you, like everyone here, that says, I want to go get a degree.
You know, I just kind of felt like I was falling behind, and just kind of felt like everybody else was passing me by. I never thought it bothered me that I didn't have a degree, but it did.
Well, you have tons of adult people that really want to go back to school, but do not know how to do it. I deal with these people every day in the insurance business.
If you're serious about getting your education, if you're serious about being in a program that is not just about churning students through, it's about developing the person, this is the program for you.
But this degree really put the seal on, wow, I did it. I did it. I went back, I got the associate, and then I went back and completed my bachelor degree. And I was like, wow, that is an amazing feeling.
I learned I could do it, and I succeeded. And you know, it's probably my greatest accomplishment was getting my bachelor's degree, because honestly, I didn't think I'd ever be able to do it, and proved them wrong. I did it.
The professors were very personalized, always accessible, and for me, that was really important.
My history teacher was phenomenal. I took Western religion, amazing. My economics professor, oh my God, I did not like economics, but he painted a wall of stuff, and I learned so much.
We weren't just a nameless face in a crowd of 500 in a mass auditorium at a huge university. They cared about us, they got us through the program, they worked with us.
The faculty was accessible, door was always open, you could always make an appointment, willing to sit down and spend time with you, and that was very different than my previous academic experience 20 years before that.
Not only were they professors, but they became advisors and actually friends along with it.
Everybody knew everybody's name. You knew who all the faculty were, staff were. You never felt like you were alone.
And the smaller classes really appealed to me.
You've got a life outside of school, and this is a huge time commitment, and they're here for you. I never felt like I wasn't being supported 110% by everybody.
I learned sometimes as much from other people in the class as I did from the instructor. If we're talking about something about marketing, there's 3 marketing professionals that are doing it every day in the class. If we're talking about an HR issue, there's 2 or 3 HR managers in the class.
I chose the TAP program specifically because it was adult-centered learning, and I did not get my college degree until I was 38, so I didn't want to be in with 18-year-olds that had no idea what the real world was like.
Thomas More College definitely met my needs as an adult student from the standpoint of being able to work into my schedule with the evening classes and the summer classes. For adults who are in the business community and are working and trying to balance family commitments and work commitments and community involvement, I would definitely recommend Thomas More College.
I wasn't ready for college the first time. For those people that didn't get it right the first time, like me, Thomas More and TAP is the perfect solution for me to get what I need, not just in college, in life.
You know what Thomas More did for me is they helped put everything into perspective. And they said, look, here's a lockstep program. I could see it, I could visualize it. And they said, here's what you're gonna have to do. And you're gonna have a cohort group to help you. And then you're gonna have your study groups. And you may have to funnel out with some additional classes, but this is how we're gonna do it for you. And a guy like me, a guy like a lot of professionals, you gotta tell me where to be, okay? I'll do whatever you want, just tell me to be over there. And that's what they did. They said, be there, your books will be there for you, and that really helped me out. Took a lot of the jitters away.
As soon as I started, I kind of felt like I was part of something. It was easy to go from one step to the next, to the next, to the next, where before I didn't really know what I was doing. Once I got involved in TAP, I could see where I needed to go and how I needed to get there. TAP to me it's a roadmap to a better opportunity, a better life. So all those things I learned in TAP, how to get things done, how to work with other people, and finding a way to meet a deadline. Teaches you how to prioritize things, and that's how I got through TAP. And that's how I get through business every day.
You have to learn to deal with other people, and you're not going to succeed in business if you can't deal with a diverse crowd. You're put into a study group, and you know for the next 2 years, or 18 months, you're going to help each other get through this, so you have to get over any type of personality conflict, which is also part of business. You're never going to like everybody you work with, but this was a great way to learn to adapt, and you would learn what your strengths were, what other people's weaknesses were, what your weaknesses were, and you made that work as a cohesive team. And I think that's what business is, and that's part of the benefit of the education here.
It really helped me grow as a person. I really needed to get that degree, and I thought this was a great place to do it.
TAP to me was, I just felt like it was the missing piece in my, not just in my career, but in my life. The degree transformed my life.
I want to personally invite you to come to Thomas More College to see how we are transforming lives and how those students are going out and transforming the world.
Thomas More College. Schedule your visit today. thomasmore.edu